Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 3 of Tips for Beginners in Grand Summoners. Today we're going to be talking about mats, LB stones, equipment mats, unit enhancements, evolving, limit breaking, arena, and missions. So let's get started. How do I get mats? Well, in crossovers or the new chapters or new mission events or something like that, there are usually going to be exchanges inside that crossover where you can access it through going to the town, going to the alchemist, and then exchange. And from here, you'll be able to select the event that is currently going on. Like for example, raid is going on right now from this crossover. I click on raid. There are materials I can buy, like right here, spirit stones, crystal stones, the ores. You can buy all of that from here, and then you can buy LB stones. There are other events going on, just like the missions. Instead of being the raid, missions gives you these as well, or some other types that comes out. For your alchemy stones, try not to spend them at all, ever, if you can, because if you do, it's just going to be a waste of your alks, and alks are really important in this game, so make sure to not spend them. There are some things called rainbow gems that you can acquire by leveling up a maxed LB character. For example, if I have a unit that has a max limit on it, like for example, if I go to my duplicates right here and I click on this and it says 5, and if I add this to it, it will give me 500 alk and 1 rainbow gem. With that, I'll be able to stack up my rainbow gems and get a good true weapon equip later on in the game, depending on what my box is, and I can claim better equip for my account. But for example, if your unit is not max LB, if you try to LB it, like right here, if I try to do it right now, as you can see, it only gives me 500 because it's not already maxed right here. After it's maxed out, you'll be able to gain rainbow gems. Let's talk about LB, aka limit break stones. Limit break stones are available through events or some other stuff that drops in the game. You can just try to exchange for it. Most important ones are the unit LB stones, and the other ones are equipment LB stones. We will talk about equipment LB stones in a second, but first off, let's get rid of the characters. The unit LB stones are the most important ones, where you can get your characters to max limit break and make them powerful. Alright, now let's talk about enhancing and evolving. We already talked about limit breaking, but I'm going to give you guys one more tip about limit breaking. When you get a duplication character from the crossover, as you can see like this and this, do not ever try to limit break them with each other. If you get a duplication version of a crossover unit, make sure to keep them as a flex unit. What is a flex unit? Flex unit is when you are like getting a duplication of a character and you want to flex it to your friends because you got 2 of those characters or 10 of those characters or whatever. That's a flex unit. Do not ever limit break them together, even if you're desperate. For example, if I go to all of my units, you will see the amount of crossover units that I have not LB'd together, or the duplication of characters I have gotten until now and I have forgotten to LB. Like for example, if I go to here, I have forgotten to max LB this to get my rainbow gem from this unit that I just got from the free summon of daily, to get myself the alk and the rainbow gem. And let's see, what else do we have? We should have one green one here too. Yes sir, there we go. We can increase that as well. When you do the limit break on the characters, they will increase their luck. For the crossover units, they only go up to 120 luck. For the normal units, they are usually going up to 300 luck. For the ultra luck units, where they are dropped from the within missions that comes every now and then, like aces, Chloe, those characters usually go up to 140 luck. So it's best for you to mostly save up your luck gems. I have told you in the first episode how to get luck gems. Every hour, go to your homepage, scroll all the way to the right, like this, town, all the way to the right, click on mines, receive it. You might have a chance of getting a luck gem. If you do, congratulations. Keep farming those. They will be really helpful for you in the long term. Now, let's talk about enhancing. Enhancing is nothing too like a crazy thing that you need to do. For example, I have a unit right here, like Vermilia, and I want to enhance this unit. First off, there are multiple types of stuff you can use to enhance the unit. We got the EXP ones that increase the level. We got the Tasman that increases the attack, defense, and HP of your unit. Depending on the colors, you can see which one is for which defense, but I'm good on attack and I'm lacking on health at the moment because I was doing the Earth Ruins and I kind of used most of them. So for the EXP, you guys can see colors here as well. This is not for attack or anything like that. This is for the elements: fire, water, earth, light, and this is for all of them. So basically, whenever you guys trying to upgrade, I usually go for this, but if you guys have the same elements as the unit, I usually go for the unit ones because it consumes less. Now it is level 70. As you can see, it does not have the same animations as all my characters that are level 90 behind it, and the reason that is it's not evolved. In order for you to evolve, it will require some materials for you to give to the unit in order to evolve. For example, if I click on this, it will tell you that it requires one of these, and two of this. I do not have two of this at the moment, and I cannot farm it because it's actually not out at the moment. There's something else I can do. As you can guys see right here, there is a scroll option where I can scroll to a different option for me to enhance. It will require 150 of Awoken Soul, where you can exchange from the event shops that are going on at the moment. Like for example, today is ReZero and the raid. The next time might be the chapter 18, well, it's dropping in a few days, so it might be that. After you awoken your unit, it costs a little bit of Zenny, I guess. All the Japanese game usually call them Zennies, so let's just say gold. It costs a little bit of gold. After you completely do it, the animation and the looks of the character will change, and you will be able to increase the level of it to level 90, and it should have the animation behind it as well now, so that means it has been unlocked. If you see right here, you see the animations behind it, but some characters takes multiple evolving in order to get to the level 70 because those are a little bit of old gen characters, so it requires a little bit more. Let's talk about equips. How do you limit break an equip? Well, that is pretty simple. You just go to your equip, click on limit break, choose the equipment you want. For example, we will have a certain amount of LB stones that you guys have farmed and exchanged for. You use all these, you press set, and it decreases the amount of CT it can give you. For some equips, it's not worth it to do limit breaks on. For example, Beatrice Crown, in my opinion, it's not worth it because this is going to be a nuking equip, and for nuking equips you do not need to have a low CT because you're just going to be using it once. But for something like True Adam's Gear equip, Vetus's True Weapon, is best for you to do max LB because you will have a low CT and you can sustain more with him being in your team. There is another thing for your equips that you have to do is enhance your equips. Click on equipment that you want. It usually tells you what type of materials it needs, and if you don't have it, it usually tells you where you can get these from. As you can see, I have a lot of these. How did I get them? It's from exchanging. But since you're a new player and while you're watching this video, there is no crossover or anything going on at the moment, the way you can farm these is from exploration right here, going to the materials tab, and from here it daily changes every material that comes at the moment. Today is invitation to evolution and mysterious materials. These two at the moment are the ones that has all of them inside of it. But if you are lacking like a certain type of material, you can just click on it, spend 1 gem, and do it as much as you want for 1 day, aka 24 hours. But I will not recommend it. You guys can still do your things while you can and just do this later on another day, so you can save up as much gems as you can possibly save up so you can summon on the characters that you need for your account. Let's talk about Arena. Arena is nothing to start with at the moment for your type of account. It is quite difficult depending on who you're challenging, and they might have a better unit than you or more better equips than you, and they can usually kill you pretty fast. But the reason I tell you to, if you can do it, try to do it once or twice. Try to get wins if you can, because in a certain amount of wins you get in the arena, you will get a certain equip. And for me, DS Jade was a really good equip for me. For starters, let's talk about side missions. Side missions is nothing too crazy. It's just side missions, and if you go to your exploration tab and then click on side, you will see all the side missions, and we just got the Phantom Sniper Saga on our side story as well. Like a few days ago, I believe, or weeks, I don't know. But yeah, this is good too. Each of these missions have their own certain equip, and you must farm them in order to get the equips. Some of the equips are really good that you have to get to help you with the starting account, but some of them you don't need to really do it. For example, if I go to episode 3 of the Cross of Blaze, Grandison is a really good equip for you to use in order to nuke stages. But this concludes our episode. In the next episode, I will be talking about what equipment is good to farm in these side stories depending on your box, and I'll be talking about what luck is for your characters and how you can increase your passives of your ability of your characters with your luck. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Peace out.